Hi, I'm Bill Lampton, asking you to think with me about checking your equipment before you give a speech. As you may know, if you've seen any of my social media posts before, I'm a very avid golfer. One thing I do is keep a very careful check on my equipment. For example, I might look at this club before I play, before I hit a shot, see whether or not it's got any dried mud on it from the last time I played. And we have had some muddy days here in Northeast Georgia. I might also see, is there a nick in the face of the club where I accidentally came in contact with a rock in the rough? If so, the club will need repair or replacement. Keeping track of your equipment so that you get the best, highest use out of it is very important in athletics. It's also important in speech making. Give you some examples. Prior to making this video, you can be sure that I did a very careful audio check to see if the audio is working at the appropriate level. Are the batteries charged well enough? I've got to check those things. Another thing I certainly check, and it is a part of the equipment, is what I'm wearing. With men, take a look at your tie. Is the tie all the way up, or did you have it down before the presentation? If you did, you'd better have it pulled all the way up. Is it the proper length? Is the knot okay? Those things can make an impression. And then again, this may sound minor, but it's not. I always have in my coat pocket or in my briefcase a toothbrush. So when I'm giving a presentation, if it's after a meal, before my presentation, before I'm introduced, I excuse myself. I've got a little tube of toothpaste with me. I go brush my teeth so that when I give a speech, I don't have any particles of food that would be distracting. And especially afterwards, when I'm up much closer and I'm talking with people, I don't have any food particles on my teeth that would be distracting. And then again, if in your presentation you're using PowerPoint or Keynote or some other visual aid to project visuals that you're going to be using, check those ahead of time. Even if you have to drive an hour to your host or even go a day earlier, check those so that when the production starts, you don't have any worries about a slide being upside down or a photo being out of focus. You have time to check those things. In other words, what we heard as a Boy Scout or Girl Scout in our youth, be prepared, makes plenty of sense if you're going to make successful speeches time after time after time. Check every bit of your equipment. It's as vital as the content or the delivery of your speech, so that everything you do, everything people see, supports the message that you're trying to get across. And for more tips and strategies about giving speeches, order my audio CD, How to Speak with Poise, Passion, and Power. You'll find it available on my website, www.billlampton.com. Look forward to the next time we get to share thoughts about speaking with power.